Muhammad Shukri and I am the first presenter.
I am Rasis bin Roslan as the second presenter.
My name is Siti Nuraishah binti Zawawi and I as a third presenter.
The Association of South Asian Nations, or more commonly known as ASEAN, is an intergovernmental organization that aims primarily at promoting economic growth and regional stability among its members. There are currently 10 member states, which is Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Brunei, Laos, Myanmar, Cambodia, and Vietnam. ASEAN was founded half a century ago in 1967 by the five Southeast Asian nations of Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, and Thailand. This was during the polarized atmosphere of the Cold War, and the alliance aimed to promote stability in the region. Over time, the group expanded to include its current 10 members. Regional cooperation was further extended with the creation of ASEAN Plus 3 Forum in 1997, which included China, South Korea, and Japan. And then the East Asia Summit, which began taking place in 2005 and has expanded to include India, Australia, New Zealand, Russia, and the United States. ASEAN aims to promote collaboration and cooperation among member states, as well as to advance the interests of the region as a whole, including economic and trade growth. It has negotiated a free trade agreement among member states and with other countries such as China, as well as ease travel in the region for citizens of member countries. In 2015, it established the Asian Economic Community (AEC), a major milestone in the organization's regional economic integration agenda. The AEC envisioned the bloc as a single market with free flows of goods, services, investment, and skilled labor, and freer movement of capital across the region. True to its original mission, the organization strives toward peace and stability in the region. Members have signed a treaty pledging not to develop nuclear weapons, and most have agreed to a counter-terrorism pact, which includes sharing intelligence and easing the extradition process of terror suspects.
Effort is the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation, which is also called as TAC. TAC is a foundational treaty that created by Association of Southern Asian Nations, which is ASEAN. It is a peace treaty among Southern Asian countries that established at 24 February in 1976 at Bali. The purpose is to promote peace, security, and everlasting among the members of ASEAN. Effort is the Southeast Asian Nuclear Weapon Free Zone. Secondly, in 5 ASEAN Summits has produced Southeast Asian Nuclear Weapon Free Zone as the non-proliferation of nuclear weapons, as well as the effort to safety of the region. The Southeast Asian Nuclear Weapon Free Zone has established in Bangkok, Thailand in 15 December 1995. The objective is to take the concentrated step to contribute to progress toward the complete and general disarmament of nuclear weapons and the promotion of international peace and security. Other than that, the effort is also ASEAN is taking initiative in helping its members cope with internal problems that have transboundaries or regional impact. The ASEAN Ministerial Meeting on Haze, for example, has been organized to mobilize the regional and international support to help Indonesia cope with forest fires in Sumatra and Kalimantan. ASEAN Finance Minister to nationalize the irrigation surveillance process with support from the ADB and the World Bank. To undertake periodic peers review of one another macroeconomic situation and policies.
There are a few challenges of ASEAN to create a peaceful and stable region during the ASEAN Summit, such as the territorial dispute in the South China Sea. The South China Sea is popular with the large portion of the world commercial merchant shipping through the sea, and plus there are also rich with natural resources and undiscovered oil and gas. Therefore, there are some dissatisfaction from other countries such as Brunei, Malaysia, Vietnam, Cambodia, Philippines, and Indonesia that has claimed their right as a South China Sea border. However, the China maintained their right under the international law and improving the military service and maritime security. The challenge is the issue that related to the addressing terrorism and transnational crimes. This serious problem are capable of overthrowing a country and occurrence of colonialism. For example, is human trafficking, drugs, money laundering, and others more. Therefore, the ASEAN members need to strengthen the border stability and increase their cooperation with the ASEAN dialogue and in external partners. The last challenge is the limited resource and lack of technical expertise and English in provision in government personnel of new members have direct bearing on how often ASEAN meeting will be convened. The fact that each the member has different of political system, including some with the opposite ideologies, will make the achievement of goals will even more remarkable. There are also differences in the level of the economic development, religion, historical background, and language. Yet, the firm belief in ASEAN is that all the ASEAN members can learn to trust one another, and together they can create the sense of security, community among the ASEAN neighbors.
In conclusion, the world economy has grown up fast and many economic systems have been established under the regional cooperation. The economic integration of Asian and ASEAN countries has been brought a new and giant influence. The regional economic cooperation has already become a tendency. ASEAN clearly does matter in both domestic and regional governance. Although the organization has had made success in addressing critical domestic and regional problems, because Asians privilege the Asian way principle and practices, the organization is not always able to ensure effective cooperation in areas requiring domestic policy adjustment toward a common position. The ASEAN approach ensures that regional cooperation does not undermine the domestic policy autonomy of member states. Thus, regional governance has not had a homogenizing effect on its members, although goals and standards have been outlined at the regional level, to which members are encouraged to work towards. As a result, the regional pluralism has been maintained.